What's going on, guys? This is another episode of Real Talk with Coach Kate, and I want to expound upon the post that Coach Anna Kate made the other day about progress and how in the beginning we might see some results and it's really motivating, and then we get into that area where you kind of plateau and you feel like you're doing the work, you feel like you're doing everything right, and you're not seeing any results, and that's what we refer to as the suck, or the area that it just plain is hard and you feel like you're not getting anything for all the work you're putting in. And then after a very long period of time of being in the suck, then we actually see progress. So to expound a little upon that, I want to say this is very applicable obviously to the fitness arena, but also in business or your personal relationships or whatever it might be. In the beginning, let's say you're trying to reconnect with your husband, and you tell yourself, I'm going to pay more attention to him. I'm going to maybe make his favorite meal 2 or 3 times a week, and I'm going to get him his favorite ice cream on the way home from work, or whatever it might be. And you do those things for a period of time. In the beginning, he's like, oh, that's kind of nice. And then you keep doing it, and he starts to notice less, and then you keep doing it, and you're like, I don't know why I'm still doing this. But at the end of the road, you've done this for 3, 4, 5 months, and he finally realizes, oh my gosh, she's doing this because she wants me to do the same things for her, and because this is how she shows me how she cares about me, and he starts doing those things for you. So this is totally applicable to not only fitness, but in real life as well. So I just want to throw that out there, number one. But number two, I want to speak a little bit about fitness in particular, because obviously that's what we do here, but I've had a lot of people lately who, they get in these ruts, and they get in this point where I'm like, I'm not moving. I feel like, I'm putting in all this work and I'm not seeing any results, and poor me, I'm the only one on the face of the earth that this doesn't work for. Guys, I want to tell you one thing. You are not special, okay? The whole universe does not work against you. You are not the only person who is immune to the effects of change over time, okay? So that might sound harsh, and that might sound like I am a jerk, but it's the truth, okay? So if you put in the work and you do what you're supposed to do, and you have a good plan, a good solid plan, then the results are going to come, okay? But you just have to stick to it long enough. And this is something that I've been listening to, of course, the MFCEO podcast. Shout out to Andy Frisella for putting that on. It's changing my life one podcast at a time, so I appreciate him for that. And if you haven't checked it out, please do. Reference it several times on my Instagram in the past couple of weeks, so check that out. But he talks about either, number one, you haven't worked a good plan long enough, or you have a shitty plan. And those are the 2 reasons that people don't succeed, okay? So most of the time, especially if you're working with a coach, or you've talked to people who have done this before, or, whatever the reason might be, and you figure out how to do it and what works, you're just not sticking to it long enough. So you need to stick to the plan, give yourself some time, and believe in the process, because that's the only way that you're going to get to where you want to be, is to put in the work, okay? You have to do the work, and that means not just for 2 weeks, not just for 3 weeks, not just for a month. That means for months, for years, especially if you're trying to get to an elite level, or even just a fitness level that you haven't been to yet. You have got to put in the work, and you've got to do the time, and not just part of the time, not just 60, 70% of the time, but 80 and 90% of the time. You need to be doing what you should be doing and sticking to the plan, okay? So before you say, this doesn't work for me, or I need a new plan, or we've got to figure something else out, ask yourself, have some introspection, and say, am I really doing what I say I'm doing? Am I really following the plan? And if your answer is yes, then I would say, follow the plan longer. Then if you've already done that, then maybe seeking out some different kind of help or another opinion would be a good way to go. But until you put in the work, and until you have trusted the process and seen it through, you don't have any room to bitch, all right? So trust the process, stick it through even when it sucks, and at the end of the day, you will be happy with your results. I can almost guarantee it. So that's my real talk today with Coach Kate. Sorry if this pushes the wrong button, but I'm not here to make, you feel all mushy and gushy inside. I'm here to get results, and that's what people pay me for. So if you want results, come see me at Optimal Performance. We've got a great team here, and we would love to help you out and show you why we have an awesome atmosphere, the best gym in Wichita. So come see us. If you found this episode helpful, please share it, and let's get the word out, and let's change our mindset, people, because ultimately that's what's going to help change our lives. All right? Have a good weekend. See y'all later.